Patrick Henry Sherrill was an American mass murderer responsible for the Edmond post office shooting in Edmond, Oklahoma on August 20th, 1986. Patrick Sherrill was born on November 13th, 1941 in Watonga, Oklahoma. He served in the United States Marine Corps, being an expert marksman. He was also a member of a National Guard pistol team. Eventually, Sherrill began employment for the United States Postal Service. He was what is known as a relief carrier. This position required him to work alternate routes on different days. Because he did not have an assigned route, his job was not as stable as other United States Postal Service workers. Despite this, it was reported that he was excellent in making deliveries. He would often deliver mail earlier than customers anticipated, although opinions vary concerning his job performance. Some reported that he was erratic and irritable. Some claim he was harassed by management. On August 19th, 1986, Sherrill was reprimanded for his behavior by two supervisors named Richard Esser and Bill Bland. It was reported that he was reprimanded for personal matters unrelated to his profession. That same afternoon, he approached a female clerk and asked her if she would be at work the next day. This woman was reported to have been kind to Sherrill, while others were reported to ignore him and hassle him. She replied, "Of course." He then told her that she should stay home. Gavid de Becker, a security expert, said that management ignored several warning signs of Sherrill, citing his unstable and hostile attitude. At 7 a.m. on August 20th, 1986, Patrick Sherrill entered the Edmond, United States Postal Office armed with a Colt M1911, a Remington M1911, and a Ruger Mk2. At the time, it is estimated that around 100 employees were inside the facility. His first targets were the two supervisors that reprimanded him the day before, Richard Esser and Bill Bland. He found, shot, and killed Richard Esser Jr. Bland had actually overslept that morning, which was unheard of for Bland. This actually saved his life. After Sherrill did not find Bland, he turned his attention to his coworkers. His second victim was Mike Rocken. He was the grandson of Notre Dame football coach Knute Rocken. After this, he fired indiscriminately at coworkers, killing some and wounding others. Some of the wounded actually pretended to be deceased in hopes that they would survive the ordeal. In less than 15 minutes, postal worker Patrick Sherrill unleashed a rampage on his coworkers, killing 14 and injuring another 6, before committing suicide, shooting himself in the forehead. At the time of making this video, this is the deadliest workplace shooting in United States history. This attack was the inspiration for the phrase "going postal." A memorial was built by the Edmond community and the United States Postal Services called the Yellow Ribbon Memorial. It was erected outside the post office's main entry, dedicated to the victims on May 29, 1989. The fountain contains 14 water jets representing the 14 victims and a plaque on the front of the base listing their names. Over time, due to deterioration, the fountain's operation was halted, citing a damaged water supply line. As of 2016, the fountain still operates seasonally. This is for informational purposes only. The people responsible and their actions should in no way be glorified. There are monsters among us. We must learn from our past and be preemptive. Regardless of motive, violence should always be a last resort as a method for inducing or provoking social change. Actions that lead to the taking of lives of innocent people are simply not justified.